Been here when it was glory hole days, and I've been here when it wasn't. Well, having said that, I want me some glory hole.
This is Silver and Blue Nation, the voice of the fans. Here's Big Game James and Producer G.
How about this, Cowboys? Yeah! You love them or you hate them, but you will tune in and turn in to see what people are saying about them. That's why they call America's team.
What's up, everybody? Silver and Blue Nation, Big Game James.
Producer G.
And I know you heard that man. That was Michael Irvin. If you got to check out ESPN First Take today, the dude went ham. Michael Irvin is a for real true homer of the Dallas Cowboys. He went nuts, and we got to get that sweating together.
Yeah, that's grade A entertainment for you, what he put on display there earlier.
Man, that boy goes hard for them Cowboys. You can't hate him. That's why I love Mike, because it don't matter what you say about him. He's always thinking the best and the most positive things about the Cowboys. That's the truth.
He's the rah-rah guy.
He's the for sure rah-rah guy. But, hey, we got a game to go. But before we go any further, let me give a quick 2 things. Number 1, it's voting tomorrow. So if you're out there, go out there and vote. Don't cry about things. If you don't try to make a difference, you got to get out there and make a vote. So if you're mad about things, go out and vote. And also, I want to give, if anybody does any kind of prayer, I got a very close friend of mine, Will Bynum. He is currently in the hospital right now. Had caught pneumonia. I basically coached his son in youth football for almost 11 years, and we became very, very good friends. And he was a person who also spoke on the radio and had a very great voice. His voice was awesome. And he went through some things and had pneumonia, and one of the things he did lose was his voice. So it's just really kind of heartbreaking right now. But if anybody wants to send a prayer, his name is Will Bynum, one of my good friends. Send a prayer out there for him as he's recovering in the hospital as we speak. And now, let's jump into football.
Yes. If you guys are just checking in, we appreciate everybody tuning in right now on Facebook Live and YouTube. It's the Silver and Blue Nation live streaming podcast. Tennessee versus Dallas pregame show. We're here every game day all throughout the season and then all Sunday throughout the offseason. So make sure you guys like the page, like the video, give us a share. We'd appreciate that. Give us a thumbs up over on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
And let's get into some talk about this game then.
Let's do it, because this is a big game for the Cowboys and the Titans, both teams. Both teams are 3-4. You know, we're going to talk about a little bit more about the quick matchup because to me, the biggest thing that stands out in my eyes about the two teams are their mirror image of themselves, not just with the record across the board. If you look at the struggles, especially on the offensive side of the ball, Tennessee is pretty much almost dead last in a lot of categories: points scored, offensive efficiency. So it's a mirror image that they're dealing with the same type of things that the Cowboys are dealing with. So Dallas has to – this is kind of – it seems like every week we're saying this is a must-win. This is another must-win because the Redskins went down yesterday. The Eagles are still uneven. We don't have to worry about the Giants any longer. So the Dallas Cowboys are still in the play. But for them to still be in the play, they have to win this game.
I don't have time to have a bad time.
Exactly, and we ain't trying to have no bad time today because this is a team that offensively they're challenged at times. I mean, we played the Dallas Cowboys, we played the Jacksonville Jaguars, and we blew them out 40-7, right? They played the Jacksonville Jaguars 9-6. You know what I mean? Also, they had 2 bad losses, the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. Not good teams, but then they come back and they beat the Houston Texans, who we lose to, and they beat the Philadelphia Eagles. You know what I mean? So see what I'm saying, G, how they're dealing with the up and down. They have a new coach, Mike Vrabel, but they're dealing with a lot of things as well. We're talking about how Dak Prescott misses Jason Witten. Well, Marcus Mariota has Delaney Walker out with a broken ankle. He's going through his struggles. So you can see from top to bottom, it's like a mirror image, and one of the teams has to step up today, especially on the offensive side of the ball.
Who in the comments is getting pumped up for this game right now? Let us know. Let us know where you're watching from. Leave it down there. What do you guys think? Score predictions, bold predictions. We're going to be here for about another 20 minutes or so till we get to kickoff. So just a quick pregame show, quick pregame chat. Make sure you guys come back for the postgame show. That's when we're really going to hit it hard tonight after the game.
Mm-hmm.
So make sure you return for that. Let's go ahead and give a few shout-outs before we move a little bit further here into a few keys of the game that you might have today.
Okay.
And, again, for you guys in the comments, get those bold and score predictions down in there so we can shout you out and get those in. And we're going to move on along here with some comments. We got Tiny, Triana in there, Annette. Appreciate it. I'm looking on Facebook Live. Ryan Dye, our guys in there. Gabino, appreciate you. Dave DeLeon. All you guys, we love you. You all tune in every single week.
We love all y'all.
Chris Anthony, Katina, James Gaines, Gary Resnick, Jawan James, Lauren Bars. The list goes on and on. Daniel Candelera. Hopefully I'm saying everybody's names right. Stephen Arthur. Appreciate all you leaving comments right now on that Facebook. Make sure you give us that thumbs up and give us a share. Juan Madrid is in there as well, and Bam Franklin. Appreciate you guys. And then YouTube, we can't forget about you all either over here. Ninja Nuts, Thurston Howe.
As always.
We just love these YouTube handles every
Yes.
week. Angel Days, Brandon
Mama T.
Stewart, Mama T's on Facebook, Cowboy X Factor. I'm looking on YouTube
Terry
now.
Turner.
Santana Louie, Thurston Howell, Claude Johnson, Rod Gray. Thanks for all the comments, guys. We're going to definitely come back to you and hit on your bold and score predictions.
Let me give one more shout out. We got a gentleman just jumped in, Joe Trancina from Italy. Nice.
Wow. See, we're all over the world.
Feel me? That's beastie. Shout
we're
out to
Silver
you,
and Blue
big
Nation.
dog.
That nation
Shout out
is
to
a
you. Shout out
nation
to you.
is a very powerful word in my mind.
It means nation.
I feel like it brings us all together.
Brings us all
We're here
together.
together as
We're all
one
one
big
nation.
nation, one big family.
One
We're trying to take over the
nation
world, Cowboys
under a
Nation.
groove.
So as you guys can see down, and Rod Garay on YouTube says, shout out from New York City. Appreciate you tuning in. He's over there in enemy territory.
Hulk Logan.
As you guys can see down the bottom right-hand corner of the screen there, you see Fan Chat Nation. That's something we got in the works here. So make sure you guys go give that page a follow as well. We're also streaming live over there. And if you're watching on Big Game James' Facebook page, you're going to want to jump to the Silver and Blue Nation Facebook page because that's where we're looking at comments.
All right, let's jump into it because I've been asking, some people have been asking some questions. A lot of people have been asking about the offense. Let me get who has been asking about. Christopher Ramsey Jr. asked, do you think Amari is just another version of Dez? And also, let me get somebody else.
We got Gary in Frankfurt, Germany. So, hey,
Ryan
Italy,
Dye asked
Germany.
about, nice. A lot of people are wondering what the offense is. It's going to be predictable. You know, we got Amari Cooper in there in the fold. This is his first time in, with the Cowboys starting. He only had really one for real strong practice. So now he's coming out of nowhere, and they said they're not holding the gloves on him. So we'll see. I just hope this doesn't be a situation where he's going to be good for us, but I just hope we don't have to force feed him like, when Romo, when you had Dez and Dak last year. Remember how they were like the first game of the year, the Dak and Dez combo,
There's
combo.
definitely going to be that kind of pressure.
You know what I'm saying? Remember how everybody was like the Dak and Dez and combo. We played the Giants.
First-round pick.
Exactly. And then he's going against Janoris Jenkins. And so it seems like the first play, they're going to Dez. You know how many times he threw to Dez that game? How many times he targeted him because he felt like he had to give it to him? So I hope this doesn't be the game where he's like, Amari Cooper's here. Everybody's going crazy. Everybody's going nuts because Amari Cooper's with the team. Calm down, folks. He's going to be with us more than one game, okay? So we don't need to force feed him and shove it down his throat. Play within the confines of the game. Yes, definitely look for him because he's going to be a big difference now. Now he's a threat. He can roll the coverage, like I said. Now Gallup's going to be more open. You got Cole Beasley that's going to be vital now in that slot, and now it opens the game for Ezekiel Elliott. But let's play within the confines of the game. I honestly don't think Scott Linehan is going to do any wrinkles or do anything different. It's just, can we make the plays and be consistent in the offense?
Yeah, like you said, there's a long way to go, so we shouldn't get too impatient. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see much at all from him tonight.
I mean,
I would, and let's not
hype.
Let's not overreact if that's the case.
Right, it's the hype. We hype too much, and everybody's going to expect him to get 10 catches, 222 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Let's be honest, folks. We don't need to have the expectations. Let's have the expectation of winning this game and being 4-4 to walk out of here. So if Amari Cooper gets only 1 catch and we win, are we okay with that? Yes, it's okay because Amari Cooper is going to be with us more than 1 game. So we don't need to all go nuts over Amari Cooper. Play the game of football because, like I said, G, if you look at these stats over here, like I was telling you about Marcus Mariota, this is a game we definitely should win. He's struggling right now. Let me give you some numbers for Marcus Mariota. I mean, he's only played 6 games because obviously he had the injury, started 5, but 66 completion percentage, that's respectable, but 1,000 yards, 3 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, only 170 yards a game. I mean, this guy is what? A first-round pick, a number 2 pick in the draft. He threw 20 interceptions last year, only threw 14 touchdowns. This guy is a number 2 pick. So when everybody picks apart Dak Prescott and says, man, Dak Prescott sucks. Dak Prescott can't throw the ball. He's terrible. This dude went 2nd in the NFL draft 3 years ago, and he is not playing good at all. So we should kind of give Dak maybe a little breather on that because Marcus Mariota is a top pick, and he's not doing good at all.
It feels like every season there's going to be a quarterback at the top that gets drafted early. Just by default, there has to be. So just because him and Winston were the top 2 quarterbacks in that draft, that doesn't mean they were that great. They just means that they were the best quarterbacks in that draft that year. That doesn't mean that they were going to be great players. But You're right, though. There's a lot of expectation for that and a lot of comparison with Dak. And if you want to compare it, I mean, you could argue that
Dak has had a better career.
Dak has at
so
least
far
the same value as they do with where we picked them in the 4th round. So
exactly. So we're getting more value for the bang for the buck if you look at it. Do you not think?
Yeah. And you talk back about the Amari Cooper and Dak connection. I'm just glad we had the bye week. It happened at a great time. The timing felt right.
Right.
So they had a lot of chance to kind of build a little bit of chemistry.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully that helps, and I really do hope to see a difference tonight.
I like I said, I just don't have the expectation today. Like, when we told ourselves to temper the expectations about Jalen Smith in this first year, we told ourselves to temper the expectations about Randy Gregory, right? Tamper them down because guess what? He was out of football for 2 years. Tamper him. Now, Amari Cooper, it's a big thing right now. Everybody's going nuts. Like it's going to change our whole offense in 1 week. I don't think it's going to do that. The offense still has bigger issues besides Amari Cooper. Also, we did get Mark Colombo. They fired Paul Alexander during the week. That was a huge issue as well.
Yeah.
The line play was not playing good. So it didn't matter if Amari Cooper was on the team if we can't block. And that was one of the biggest issues was the line. So now you get Mark Colombo in there who was mean and nasty. He said he's going to bring that back in that zone blocking scheme where Zeke was so effective. Let's watch that. Let's not focus on Amari Cooper. Let's look at the Mark Colombo and see what that difference is going to make on that line. And let's look at that because that needs to change as a whole because you had Connor Williams who was going through his struggles. Leo Collins wasn't looking like the guy that they were saying at the right tackle position. Tyron Smith has his ways, and then you don't have Travis Frederick. So the biggest thing to me is not the Amari Cooper, is that line and Mark Colombo.
Yeah, like you just said with the change, like sometimes just a change is all it takes to just to see something different, and it might take you in a whole new direction you didn't even know you were going to go. So I think the Cowboys really focused this past with the bye week. They really did their homework and
no excuses.
You can show that they put a real effort into trying to save the season right now. This is it. If we can't come out here now and win games and win a game you should win, like a game like tonight, I don't know what to tell you about the rest of this season at least.
Well, it also gives up no excuses for the staff any longer. It gives up an excuse to where people were saying, well, Dak don't have no weapons. Well, you went and got a number receiver. Well, the line play is playing bad. You fired a guy who you thought was going to help the line, and you bring in a guy who a lot of people wanted in the very beginning. So now it puts the onus not only on the players, because the players are on the field playing. Jason Garrett and them are not, so the players have to make plays. But now it puts the onus on the coaching staff to say, you don't have any more excuses. You got a receiver. You got a guy that the people wanted in the very beginning, who has been with the program and is a very reputable player and a coach that they like so far. Now there's no more excuses of what you can do, especially with Scott Linehan. Scott Linehan has to come through and make this offense better. It's currently ranked 27th, I think, in scoring right now. So that has to improve for him to keep his job at the end of the year, because if it does not improve with the additions that you have, he's going to be the next one to go.
All right, guys, we got about 10 minutes left till kickoff, so we appreciate everybody checking in. Again, this is Silver and Blue Nation live streaming podcast. We do this pre- and post-game on game days all throughout the season, and we're here Sundays on the off-season. Make sure you're subscribing to us on YouTube, hitting the thumbs-up button, giving us a like and a share on the video on Facebook. If you leave us comments, we appreciate you. I want to go through and give some shout-outs. A lot of people have been giving us their locations, giving us their bold predictions, and while well, let me give a few of these first, then I got something for you after that.
All right.
Matt Smith says he's watching from Philadelphia. He says 21-10 Cowboys.
Yes.
Dennis Anders says offensive explosion, Cowboys 42-21. I'm
Whoa.
looking on Facebook right now.
I like that.
So he likes the Amari Cooper edition.
Let's hope so.
Timothy Seller says, what's up from PA? Got a lot of Pennsylvania in here.
What's up? I'll definitely like that because, the Phillies are the haters, so we definitely respect y'all out there in that land. Got to be treacherous.
Cordry Rodson, thanks for your comment. Christian Gutierrez, Mexico repping.
Ooh.
Appreciate you. We're all over the nation.
I love that,
It's
man.
Silver and Blue Nation.
I love that. Mexico
Silver and Blue
repping,
Nation
baby.
takes over the world.
What's up to you?
We're in other countries.
Yes, we love that.
We're taking over the world.
We are.
I'm sending all you shirts
brain.
and pictures. It's all coming. Shirts and
Trust
stickers.
me, it's coming. It's a small process, but it's pinky in the brain.
Renee Robertson from Ruston, Louisiana. DC4L. Appreciate you tuning in. Juan Madrid says Dak gets a rushing touchdown. Franklin Green says 164 yards for Zeke. Man, I'm just so behind in the comments, guys. They're probably like, whose comments are you saying? But You guys leave us so many. Columbus Jones is in there with us.
Hey, it's been a long time, Columbus Jones. What's up, big dog?
Bam Franklin.
That's my Alaska guy.
He's got the Cowboys 24-14.
That's what I was 20. I'm 24-13.
Gary Rasnake said he loves us. We appreciate you.
We love
Gary.
you.
Make sure you stay tuned in with us. We want you in here every week with us.
Make sure you do the post game.
Ricardo Rodriguez. Joe Tranchina said 35-10 Cowboys. So a lot of people
think we're going to explode, but
confident in this offense right now.
I think about 24 is good for us.
I'm seeing Dennis, Barcooch, and a couple other people talking about bringing Dez Bryant back to go along with Cooper.
Dez Bryant is never coming back.
Yeah, I'm good with that. I'd rather have the potential of Gallup myself.
Now I'm wearing the Dez Bryant shirt, and I'm repping him because it was his birthday this weekend. Salutes to you, Dez Bryant. But Dez Bryant, listen, no disrespect, but Dez Bryant ain't coming back to Dallas Cowboys no more. So people just need to put that to rest. Don't talk about it any longer. Dez Bryant is not, and I say it again, is not coming back to the Cowboys.
I think you got to be excited about what you see from Michael Gallup because he flashes signs of Dez Bryant in my mind. I feel like a lot of times he plays like Dez.
Well, that's what the gentleman had brought up. I can't remember the name, and I do apologize, where he said, does Amari Cooper just remind you of like a Dez? To me, he does not, for the simple fact that Dez, to me, was never killing those routes like he was. Dez was on those routes like Amari Cooper, when he comes in and out of those breaks, it's smooth, it's clean. Hands maybe comparable. I know Amari Cooper had more drops than probably Dez in his career possibly. And maybe Dez was more of a 50-50 ball guy. But I don't think he had the explosion like Amari Cooper had in and out of his breaks. And I just think that I don't really think they're comparable to, in my eyes. I just don't think they're the same players.
Looking back over here on YouTube, Stevie Mack, what's up, man? Appreciate you. You should follow me over on Instagram. I appreciate that. You guys can
Stevie Mack is the man.
You guys can follow me there at Producer G Productions if you want to go give me a follow.
You can follow me, Slim Fit Nook.
Oh, we might have to change that up. Big game day.
Right, I might change it up.
Aaron Williams in there says, "Let's go Cowboys. We appreciate you. Let's get."
I don't have time to have a bad time.
Yeah, we gotta have a good time. Good time.
I gotta play with these sound effects a little more.
Yeah, and how about some? Can we get some glory hole before we go? Can I get some glory hole?
And it is a reminder. I've been here when it was glory hole days, and I've been here when it wasn't. And so, having said that, I want me some glory hole.
So, what's the bold prediction for the day? What's the bold prediction for the day, G?
A couple more shout outs before we get to that. Matt Shelby, thanks for tuning in.
What up, Matt?
Harnake leaves Arnedja leaves us a good comment. He says, "Love what you guys do. We appreciate you." Elgin Atkinson, produced by Germ, our guys in there. Blue got 5. Twilson, T Wilson 8192. Thanks for all you guys leaving comments on YouTube. We appreciate you all. Make sure you guys check back in for that post game show, and all of you on Facebook too. If I didn't hit your comments, I definitely seen you. I see you, Terry Turner, and a couple other guys, Dave Hensley. Just trying to say a few new names, but we want you all back here for the post game so we can really get into it. We'll open up the phone line. We'll take phone calls. So, yeah, but let's get back to it then. So, do you think the Cowboys should win this game?
I don't think. I definitely should know they should win this game, but let me give one last shout-out because Garrett Moore said, give me a shout-out. Garrett Moore, there's your shout-out, big dog. But, yes, I definitely feel we should win this game. I think we're a better team across the board. They do have a good defense. I will say that they're 8th overall in pass defense. I believe in yards allowed, only like 225 yards. They're 2nd in the red zone defense in the league, I believe, along with us. They have Jarrell Casey, who is a really nice defensive tackle, and he's going to be playing over Connor Williams, and he gives a lot of people's fits. He's got 33 tackles, 3.5 sacks, and he's a top player, and he's going to be lined up over Connor Williams a little bit. So they're going to probably give us some problems maybe early. They got a decent secondary, Kevin Byrd, Malcolm Butler they got back there, even though he struggled. But this is a game we still should win. I think we're better across the line, across the board. We have Ezekiel Elliott. They have Derrick Henry. Enough said. We do have to worry about Greg Lewis, their acquisition, because he's a scat back, and Mariota will be trying to check down to him. So he's a guy that we need to look after. But Corey Bird, those guys of the receiving core don't scare me. As long as we play our game, stay attacking, this is a game we should win pretty solidly. Like I said, I'm gonna go 24-13. I say Tennessee probably gives us a fight early, and then we take over in the second half.
I'm excited. I don't know about you guys in the comments, but I'm excited. We got the offensive line change. Obviously, same players, but maybe we just need a little, just a change. Sometimes change is just the best thing. I'm excited about that. Excited about Cooper to see what kind of progress they made on the bye week.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take the Cowboys. I feel like the offense is going to thrive tonight. We do this at home. 42. I'm up there. 42.
Is this bold? Is this?
I guess the score is bold.
Is that bold? Because that's 42. That's bold. I think that'll be the most points we scored all year.
Tennessee, 24.
Okay, so who's exploding if we got 42 points? Big
Amari
dog.
Cooper, 150 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Okay.
In his debut.
That's bold because I'm not going to say that. I don't want to jinx them. I'm going to go the opposite route. Like I said, I'm going to go 24-13 Cowboys, but I'm going to say Michael Gallup.
Ooh.
Michael Gallup.
I hope you're right.
Michael Gallup is going to get some shine because a lot of people are going to be focusing on your boy Amari Cooper, and I think Michael Gallup might slip up and get 5 catches, 400 yards, and a touchdown. That's bold to me because he hasn't really did that, and people forget Michael Gallup has come on the last few weeks. He's looked really good, had the big touchdown against the Redskins. So this could be a game that everybody's focusing on Cooper, and he could have a slippy game.
I've seen some people. Arturo Luco says Rico gets a touchdown. I've been saying that, so I ain't saying that.
I'm done with Rico, the Rico thing.
Joe Tranchina says there's a better chance Santa Claus plays for the Cowboys than Dez coming back.
I feel you. Does Rico want to play with us anymore? I think Dalton Schultz is going to probably start tonight.
Carlton Barber says Rico gets a touchdown and 45 yards today. Garrett Moore, you already got his shout out. Appreciate you guys. We try to hit everybody's shout outs. Jenny Brown Scott, she was loving that glory hole that we had going there. Anthony Johnson in there. Eddie Lersunte. Hope I'm saying everybody's name right. My guy Ben Fraley in there says best place for Cowboys content.
We love you.
Thank you, Ben. Fred Yates is in there watching.
What's up, Fred? We do love you.
He's a closet Cowboys fan.
He's a closet Cowboy. He
claims to like the Browns, but
he's closet.
He's a closet Cowboys fan.
He's a closet Cowboys fan, and we love you, dog.
Thanks for tuning in, as always.
Appreciate
David Forget's in there. He said,
what up,
David? Big Game James. Bobby Frazier.
What up, David? Bobby Digital.
Jenny Brown Scott already said you. Vondell Jackson. Clint Moore. Man, everybody's in here.
He said, I'm digging this blue.
Ashley Sonnerberg.
What up, Clint Moe?
Hey, make sure you guys come back for this post-game show.
Kingston Holloway, yo. Make sure you – oh, my fault.
Hulk Logan said he caught it. Gallup 100 yards.
Hey, I'm with you. Me and you were right there. Hulk, me and you right there. You got one of the best names, too. Hulk Logan.
That's a great name.
I mean, for real, dog. I want his name.
That is a great name.
I'm going to change my name.
Kingston Hallowell says, yo, what's going on, Kingston? Thanks for checking in.
I like your name, too,
We're just about
Kingston.
to sign off. Everybody's dropping out here to go watch the game. I don't blame you.
Yeah.
We're about to do that, too.
Oh, that drop-off was quick, wasn't it?
And YouTube, love you guys. Make sure you all check back.
Check back, come back.
Check back over here.
What Craig said, come back.
Come back over here on this post-game show right after the game. We'll have it ready for you. We'll be coming in hot. We'll be giving hot takes. We'll be taking phone calls.
Might get some rapid fire tonight.
Get those notifications on so you don't miss it.
Yeah, might have some rapid fire tonight.
Enjoy this game. Let's go, Cowboys.
Let's go, Cowboys. How about them Cowboys? Let's get this dub. We'll talk to y'all soon. We love y'all. Thank you for tuning in.
That's Big Game James.
And that's producer G Voltron.
See you guys after the game.